Yo, what's up guys? So it's getting to the end of our trip here in Japan, and the way we're gonna kind of finish it out is with MariCar, which is Mario Kart, where you drive in those go-karts around the street. Our one is actually in Akihabara, and we're going there now. And it was like a 30-minute train ride from Shibuya station. So just a little side note guys, you do need your international license. It's in Australia, you can get it from the RACV shop. It's around $51, including like your photo taken and stuff, and it's around $127 Australian for the shortest ride each. You had options as well to use a GoPro and stuff. I have my own, so I'll be using that. It's going to be really fun. It's a good way to actually view Akihabara or wherever you do it, because you can do it in Shibuya, you can do it at Akihabara, you can do it at Osaka. There's all these different places you can actually do it. So we decided to do Akihabara because we haven't actually done much stuff here. And yeah, so we're walking there now, and let's get going. So we just registered and did all the stuff that you need to do on the insurance. It's like 500 yen for insurance if you want to do it. If you want the really good costumes, you actually have to pay for it. So we're just gonna get the cheap ones, which is down there. Well, actually a lot of people here. So this is us basically just getting ready. As you can see, I'm wearing the Elmo costume, and that was what I was wearing for the ride. There are also all these different kinds of other costumes that you can get. So as you can see there's the Vegeta one where you got beat up and stuff, but you have to actually pay extra for the other better costumes. And as you can see right there, Raquel is wearing the Daffy Duck's girlfriend, the Daisy Duck's costume, and she's actually wearing the same one as the girl behind her. Lol. But you know, as you can see, there's always different kind of fun outfits that you can actually wear. Okay, so this is us walking towards the actual go-kart garage. As you can see, they're all parked nice and safely. That's actually where you get your little crash course on how to drive your go-kart, so it's really useful. So this is sort of like the garage area where they do the maintenance for the actual go-karts. As you can see, everyone's all kind of getting ready as well, giving their like instructions on how to drive a go-kart. And just some advice guys regarding where you are in terms of position in the pack of like 8 or how many there are of you. The closer you are to the front, so if let's say you're number 1, you basically have to stick to being really close to the tour guide, so you don't get that much speed time. Whereas if you're in the back, you can kind of slow down and kind of distance yourself, and then when you want to, you can floor it, and then you can just send it all the way back to the group, whatever that means. But then also, if you're, another thing that's bad about being in the back is that if like there are a lot of you, you will get everyone's smoke fumes. So that's just something to think about. So maybe if you're in the back, think about bringing a mask. Another reason why we really wanted to do MariCar, because we thought that it was actually going to get shut down because Nintendo was actually suing it for using their name and all their kind of trademarks. And as you can see around the actual cart, you can see that they have signs everywhere that says unrelated to Nintendo, which was pretty fun. And in terms of taking selfies guys, we all know that it's really important to get that social media content in. Try to do it at the appropriate times where you're basically not driving, because there are a lot of times where you have to keep up with the group. And also there have been a lot of stories where people have actually forgotten to put it in a safe place, and then it's kind of just driven off and then they've lost their phone. So eventually you will hit the roads of Japan. So these are going to be really exciting times, of course, because you can finally feel that adrenaline kick in and stuff. But it's really important to know that go-karts have really sharp turning capabilities. So it's really important to keep your head like straight and sharp, because you don't want to hit another car, and that could be more problems for you in the future. So another thing you should be careful of is wearing headwear, like what Raquel was doing. She was wearing a hat, and unfortunately all the wind speeds that come through always blows it off, so maybe don't wear any while you are actually driving. And it can come to a surprise, but driving around Japan is surprisingly safe. Look at us, we're not even wearing any helmets. It's not even a regulation that you have to actually wear it. And in general, Japanese are very, very good at driving. They're very, very courteous. They give way, and everyone waves at you seriously whenever you're driving. So it's always a really good time to actually drive, and you can just see it from the views that you actually drive past. It's actually pretty breathtaking. So it's really important to just take a moment and just enjoy the view, guys, because sometimes you can be so focused in just driving and trying to be safe, but you forget to actually look around and see how picturesque Japan can be. And what's good about these kind of go-kart sessions is that every kind of tour that you do get to have a little bit of stop or a break where you can go and visit some of the sites. And as you can see, everyone's kind of parked in this area so that everyone can just kind of take photos as well with the tour guide. As you can see, we are about to take some photos over here in this little area. And as you can see, Isabel, our tour guide, she puts in all the effort to try to get the right angle with the photos. She gets on the floor. Yo, what's up? So that's Tokyo Sky Street right there. We just stopped by, I don't know if you guys can actually see, we're stopped by the middle of the road. I mean, not the middle of the road, but we're just like doing a little bit of a stop here. Tokyo Sky Street is just right there. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun here, riding in the streets of Tokyo. I mean, even the locals love it. I mean, look at this guy. When he came up to me, I didn't really understand what he was trying to say. I thought he actually wanted a photo of me, but he actually wanted a photo of his son in the go-kart. And as you can see, Raquel is rubbing her hands together, so that's another note to take, because depending on what time of year you go, you should dress for that time of year. Because when we went, it was around New Year's time, so it was between December and January, so it's quite cold. So we brought our own gloves, because you don't have to actually use the gloves provided by MariCar if you don't want to, but it's just really important to layer up if it's cold, because the wind kind of goes sometimes through the actual costumes that you have, so it's important to have like warm clothing on. And what I do like about the MariCar experience is that they take a lot of photos. So our tour guide Isabel, every time we stop at a stoplight, she would take photos of us. So she would take individual photos, she would take group photos, and she will do this constantly throughout the night, which is what you want, because you never know when you're gonna have another experience like this. So depending on which tour you get, tour A, B, C, or which city you go to, they all have different durations. So the one that we went to in Akihabara only went for around an hour, and gosh, it was so thrilling. All the really high speed moments that you actually go through, like going in between all the cars in the streets of Japan, was just really breathtaking, and it was actually really exhilarating. So I really highly suggest that you guys, if you want a really nice experience, to try this out. Hey, what's up guys? So we just finished up at MariCar. I gotta say, it's freaking sick. It was so fun that we had to like actually go there. Thanks Isabel.
No problem.
So cool. Check out Isabel next time you come to MariCar. She's also like tour guide, tour leader. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's so nice. That's us. That's us. Sky tree. Show the photo. Complimentary photos. Oh guys, so I gotta admit that experience at MariCar was definitely something that I actually cherish. Like I really advise you guys to actually do it. If you guys ever have the chance to do it wherever you can, Osaka, in Shibuya, Akihabara, like legit do it, because it's so much fun. So we went through a couple of places, like I think they took us to Skytree. They also took us through the really bougie area of Ginza, which was really nice. It was so beautiful. It got really cold at times as well. My feet were frozen by the end of it. Make sure you have like warm gloves as well. But yeah. Oh, they do provide gloves. But yeah, they also provide GoPros as well and SD cards. But if you don't bring both of them, like SD card and GoPro, they charge you separately for it. Anyway, I really do highly advise that you actually do get the GoPro because it's a really good experience. It's a good experience to remember as well. Yeah, it's just a really good experience overall. I would really highly recommend you guys doing it. And thanks once again for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.